and welcome back to another certified OG-Chefchen video.
Ja, da weg einmal. Ist wieder da?
As you can see, we have the two world's most dangerous cars in the background. We have two Mustangs. You know, these cars are pretty much known for hitting people, hitting other cars, hitting curbs. And today's video mission is very, very simple. We're gonna find out, why are these Mustangs so hard to drive? Is it the car? Is it the driver? Is it the road? Is it American people driving cars? We don't know. We're in Europe. We have this special testing facility, which is completely safe and nobody can get hurt. I have been waiting to do this video for quite some time. I know Cody has done a video on it. Shout out to Cody in that case. I really want to know for myself because I've never driven one of those Mustangs, how they drive. I honestly have to say I'm a bit scared of driving, especially the old one, because as you can see, it's a very special car. Also, shout out by the way, really quick, to the two Mustang drivers. On this side, you have Fabian. So this year is Fabian. Fabian is the owner of this Mustang. He is Germany's most wanted Mustang driver. He has hit around 20 people last year, so he's a really, really great Mustang driver. And on this side, we have Marco. Yeah, serial killer Marco. T-shirt is already kind of telling you what kind of driver he is.
The serial killer.
Both two very, very dangerous people with very dangerous weapons. And we're gonna go over these weapons really quick. Let's start with Fabian, because I think this is gonna be the car that you're gonna see, you know, in most videos crashing, because this is an old Mustang.
Yeah.
And they are really, really hard to drive. And I think the main reason for that, obviously it's only a suspicion because I haven't driven it yet, but these cars have solid rear axles, which is very, very tricky to drive, I think, because the problem is with the solid rear axle, once one of the wheels starts moving, the other wheel starts moving as well, because they're not independent. I think this is the big issue with those old Mustangs, but at the same time, I've also heard, on the other hand, that it's supposed to drive really, really well with those rear axles. So that's one thing we're gonna have to find out today. Apart from this car is a V8.
Yes, it's a
5 liter.
5 liter.
Manual transmission. So in theory, it should be an amazing car to drive. If you look inside, very muscle car-ish. You have a very, very nice shift knob. I really like those Mustangs from the interior as well. This really gives me Death Race vibes. If you've seen it, it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Bob die Hut. Ui, ui, ui.
I did the intake and I did the 3-inch exhaust pipe, Magna Flow.
Cams, headers.
Cams, I honestly don't know about the headers because I bought it that way. And had to get all the TÜV for it, but we estimate around 440 to 460 horsepower. Solid rear axle, as you said, with a 70-30 diff. So yeah, it goes sideways a lot. Yes.
Okay, so I think this car might actually have a good thing. By the way, this is 2013. So this one here is 2016. 3 years difference, but looks like a complete new car.
Yeah.
I really, really like how both of them look. This one is a bit more technologically advanced, so you have less chance of actually killing somebody, which is a good thing, I guess. And the next good thing about these ones,
Let me guess, not the axle.
you have independent suspension in the back, and I think this helps performance-wise, but we're gonna find out, I guess. I have driven the car with the rear solid axle, and I have to say it wasn't that bad. So we're gonna find out today what it really is. And also, same next thing, interior is very beautiful with these. You have a nice Alcantara steering wheel. You have a very, very cool shift knob. I really like the whole instrument cluster here with the Alcantara and stuff as well.
Everything.
Very, very nice car. Pop the hood.
So this one only has a suspension and an intake.
Yeah, it has 218 intake manifold, 2018, the bigger intake manifold. It has a map with it, and it has KW Club Sport suspension.
Kennst du FPS Russia? Kennst du FPS Russia?
Hello my friends, it's FPS Russia.
Hello my friends, it's FPS Russia again, and I've got something pretty cool today.
Almost the same. Was war da?
On the way here, it's small children.
Alle to.
The plan for today is very, very simple. I think this one is going to be safe. This one looks like a death trap to me, but as you know me, I love death traps. So thank you for coming. I'm going to drive those two really, really quickly. Just relax around the track and see how they drive, because I kind of want to have a feel for it before we do anything crazy. And then afterwards, I have prepared two challenges for both of the Mustang drivers. We want to experience not only the car, but also the driver. We want to know what's going on in their head to fully understand the whole concept of driving a Mustang. And then at the end, I kind of want to see if they drift, which, you know, you cannot probably already guess. Let's start by taking them for a spin and then decide what to challenge.
Yes.
Okay, I am now sitting for my first time ever in a Ford Mustang. I have no idea how I've made it all these years without driving a Mustang. We're gonna drive one chill lap because I kind of want to get a...
Der Hund, was Saltos macht. Kennst du den Hund, was Saltos macht? Ja, genau, das ist der.
We're gonna drive a small chill lap because I want to get a feel for both cars. And yeah, we have not told them yet, but and then we're gonna create some challenges for our Mustang drivers because we want them to be the safest drivers possible. Today we basically have Sheepman's Mustang Driver School. We're gonna teach them how to not kill people on the road. Der Schalter ist richtig geil, also das fühlt sich richtig gut an zum Schalten.
Ist knackig?
Sehr knackig. Lenkung fühlt sich geil an, aber die Sitz könnte noch ein bisschen mehr Seitenhalt haben, muss ich sagen.
Ah, man merkt schon, dass es sehr schwer ist, das Auto.
Ja. Ach, die Bremsen sind eine Rasse.
Ist das schlecht oder?
Richtig gut. Die greifen sofort.
Also ich hab jetzt nichts gefühlt.
Okay, chill haben wir gesagt.
Ja, das ist einmal chillig jetzt.
Oh, okay, ich merke aber schon, der Gegenpendler ist sehr gefährlich bei diesen Autos.
Ja.
I have to say, this car feels very nice to drive. I mean, you have to keep in mind, they're very cheap to buy, these Mustangs. But still, it feels like a proper car. Ah, ey, aber das, glaube ich, geht richtig gut, wenn du ein bisschen umbaust und so.
Oh, 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 oh. Ah. Ah. Das ist aber geil, dass es im zweiten bei denen geht. Oh. Sound ist auch extrem geil.
Sound is geil. I really like it. You don't feel scared, or I don't feel scared, but you have to be careful. You have the car bites. Once it goes sideways, well, we need those tires still, so I can't go flat out now. I'm gonna try to keep it as chill as possible for the first couple flaps. Here it's very slippery. Das war nicht mal gut. Ohne Scheiß. Okay, das Differential ist ein bisschen komisch. I think I kind of start to feel what the problem is, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet. You have to watch the video until the end. Alright. So we're going to find out how the other older Mustang drives now, which is going to be quite interesting, I guess. This is the one that I've really wanted to try because obviously these are the ones that are famous for spinning out. Knew it was going to happen.
Be ready, Alter.
Bist du ready?
Ja, das ist so geil.
Hey. Klingen oder ultra geil? Keine Ahnung, wie man das Aktionskontrolle ausschaut.
Was ist das da?
Das ist so der Kopfraum.
Die machst du zu.
I mean, obviously, the other one feels a bit nicer on the inside. But at the same time, this one feels fucking fun to drive
Ja,
already.
ein Fest.
Ach, die Gegend ist schwer zu rein. Oh, das ist die Ultradeath.
Die Caps, die Caps.
Das ist der Mustang, der jeden umbringt. Das ist er. Boah, der ist schwammig. We're gonna take it chill, like I said.
Aber der kriegt man ein bisschen spritziger vor.
Viel spritziger kommt der möglich, aber der hat Caps gemacht, wie gesagt. Aber ey, das ist ein Boot. Unglaublich. Okay, so the first impression, without pushing like really hard, this car is the one that they always talk about when they say it's a death trap, because it really does not feel very controllable, but at the same time I'm having the time of my life driving this car. It is quite a lot of fun, I have to say. It just feels very raw.
Yeah.
It feels like you imagine a Mustang to feel. Wonky, it's very rowdy, very loud. Steering feels a bit disconnected, I have to say. This might be the most amazing car I have driven in the last couple of weeks. I actually enjoy this. This is fun.
Traktion, ja.
Yeah. But it's good because we want to keep that for the end because we need those tires. So, I have kind of gotten a first impression of both cars. Obviously, the newer one is way nicer to drive, but this one is a lot of fun, I have to say. That's an amazing car. So we're gonna do the challenge now with the two Mustang drivers. It's gonna sound like an easy challenge for most people, but keep in mind, these are full-blown Mustang drivers. They have Mustang mentality. Yeah, no, the first challenge, we're gonna see how good our Mustang drivers can drive in a straight line. Because as you already see in some of the videos, that's where some Mustang drivers already struggle.
Epic fail.
just basically accelerating here and not crashing all the way to the back. It's gonna be a pretty tricky challenge for most Mustang drivers, but I think we have the two best ones out here today. We're gonna start with the new Mustang because I think it's gonna be a bit easier with this one to start. Ich muss ich mitfahren mit dem?
Ich kann mitfahren, das kann jeder mitfahren.
Mama, Schere, Stein, Papier. Ich will nicht sterben. Schere, Stein, Papier. Schere, Stein, Papier. Okay, von mir. Okay. So.
Da fahre ich geradeaus, oder?
Hast du das schon mal gemacht? Nee. Okay. Ich glaube an dich. It sounds amazing. It felt pretty good actually. You're a good Mustang driver.
Thank you. I didn't hit the crowd.
Car doesn't like to go straight. You can kind of feel it. The ass wiggles a little bit. Obviously, it's normal with rear-wheel drive. I think the old Mustang is gonna have. I think the old Mustang is gonna have way more trouble keeping it in a straight line. I think the issue that many Mustang drivers have, or like many Mustangs have, is like the shift to second gear because it is so violent. And if you have a very slippery surface, which obviously we don't have right now, luckily. Let's see how the old Mustang does, and then we can talk a bit more. Okay, I have to say, it worked surprisingly good in the new Mustang. I'm a bit scared to get into the second one now, but I guess I have to do it for research purposes. So, nimmst du mich mit?
Gerne doch.
Wir haben schon zum Akku gesagt, stell dir vor, dass da ganz viele Leute stehen. Ready. Fahren einfach nicht so. Oh. Alter, das Schalten fühlt sich so schlimm an.
Ja.
Wow. But as you can see, we chose two very good Mustang drivers for this video. So far, none of them has crashed. Wow, was ist mit dir los? Einmal geht noch, oder was sagst du?
Ja, ja.
Yeah, you really notice how this car just starts to lose traction, obviously. The problem, I think, is the shift from first to second gear.
Yes.
I think if you f this one up, you are done. But I think we have the most motivated Mustang driver from Germany here with us today. Okay, the drag race so far was pretty successful. Now comes a very interesting challenge because now they're gonna leave a car meet. We have our little car meet set up already. The new Mustang is gonna start again, obviously. For the record, both of them have never really drifted the car. That's gonna be very interesting. Here we have the car spotters all lined up. They're gonna film all the supercars leaving the car meet.
Yeah, let's go, baby!
Zweiter Gang war jetzt ein bisschen schwierig, gell?
Ja, war schon was anderes.
Ey, aber wenigstens hat's gleich geraucht. Was sagt's, Kaspotter? Okay, that was a bit dangerous, but luckily we're on close property, so nobody can get hurt, except for all the little children that used to play over here a few minutes ago. My adrenaline level is very high right now. Let's see how the old Mustang does it. Everybody's motivated. Car Spotters had a good show. That's the thing that counts. And let's see how it goes. Your challenge is to leave the car meet with the most style points possible.
I try to.
and hit as many people as possible.
Yeah, we will aim for them.
Ich glaube, die haben noch nicht genug. Ich glaube, die brauchen noch mal eine Runde. Do it again.
Wenn du ihm so viel Gas gibst, dann frag mich.
Jawohl! Jawohl! Hey, du hast es gut gemacht.
Dankeschön.
Nicht rausgedreht. Du bist der Mustang Driver Certified. I have an idea for another challenge. We let them drift.
Yeah?
Should we try it before I do it?
Yeah.
Let them drift?
Yeah. Mustang Life, baby.
Möchtest du mal probieren driften auf der Strecke? Ich fahr mit dir mit, kann dir das jetzt ansagen.
Aber ich glaube erstmal Wasser einfüllen, mal schauen.
Passt. Also, Traktionskontrolle sehe aus, oder?
Ja.
Zweiter Gang, ein bisschen Gas geben. In die Wiese kannst du hier fahren. Besser als da rechts rüber. Hast du schon mal gedriftet? Okay. Ja? Ja, fast. Du siehst die. Safety Tire. Hey, was geht's da? Ich hab so Angst, wenn ich Reifengeräusch höre. Okay. Challenge is over. Now it's time for the real fun. I want to drive these Mustangs and I want to see how good they actually can drift. I've been wanting to try this for quite some time, but I never really got my hands on a Mustang. So today is finally the day. I'm a bit scared because I already saw it with the red Mustang while driving it. They are very, very dangerous. I'm going to tell you at the end my resume, but so far what I can say you is the rear differential is not very up to BMW standards.
They both have their ups and their downs.
I don't want to be another statistic of another guy who crashed another Mustang.
Machst du schon. Oh, das geht gut.
Ach, Steve macht nichts dazu. So wie ich vermutet habe.
Boah.
Boah. Once you have it, it's nice to slide.
Ah, schon.
It opens up, the rear differential opens up.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But it starts to slide really, really easily. But the rear differential doesn't stay shut. That's the problem. I mean, it goes sideways pretty nicely, but you would need to weld the differential, I think.
Ja.
Ja, jetzt hat's wieder aufgemacht.
Ja,
So, das
you can
war-
feel it. You
Ja.
can feel it.
It feels very nice to drive. It's very fast. Suspension is so much better than the silver one. This one feels like a proper sports car. It just needs a sport differential in the back.
Ja.
I like it. I really, really like it. It's nice to drive, nice to drift. Could be a bit nicer to drift. Ja, jetzt hat's wieder aufgemacht.
Ja.
Aber es ist gefährlich. Ich sag dir, wie es ist. Es ist wirklich gefährlich zu fahren. Vor allem, wenn du nicht darauf vorbereitet Yes.
Aber die lange wirklich. Jawohl. Oh, sauber, Alter. Schlecht ist nicht.
Yeah, I already said it. It's very hard to drive. It's very scary to drive, but at the same time, it's very rewarding to drive. It feels nice, and once you kind of learn how to control the car, and once you kind of get the hang of everything, it's very, very satisfying. I think this car could need a proper locking rear differential. That would also make the transitions nicer, because you saw it. I nearly killed myself 2 times in the transitions because the car just snaps back and then the differential opens and the car just goes straight instead of going sideways. Apart from that, I actually think it's pretty cool to drive, honestly. I don't think it's too bad, but at the same time, I understand if you're an inexperienced driver and you drift this, you're gonna end up killing yourself probably.
Ja.
So, jetzt weißt du, was kommt. Da hinten wartet schon auf uns. Good old Terminator Mustang. Ich muss echt sagen, Manni.
Du hast Cheese für den Auto.
Ja. Ja.
Hier war ein bisschen.
Weil das ist halt wirklich der Crash Compilation Mustang. The good thing about this car, it's supposed to have a better differential apparently. So it's better looking than the red one.
Ah, die Roffen. Oh, das ist geil.
Ja, schmeckt wirklich besser.
Ja.
Aber die Bremsen gehen halt einfach null. Also bremst nur das Auto wirklich wenig. Bodyroll bis zum Umfliegen. Gegenpendler bis
Jetzt
zum
geht schon. Eine! Jawohl, aussehen!
Ja, es geht schon
Ah,
fair.
das ist geil, das ist geil.
Es geht schon fair. Also schlecht ist nicht. Aber
Jetzt, hallo mir! Ja, das geht gut. Oh! Alter, du scheißt dir so in die Hose.
Vollgas. Also der Gegenpendler ist halt
Ich fühl dich. Weil es nur wackelig ist, das Auto. Ah, geil.
Der Gegenpendler ist halt da viel schlimmer.
Ja.
Viel, viel schlimmer.
Ja. Ah, sauber.
Das ist geil, Alter.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, das ist geil.
Vorher.
If this car would have a 100% locking rear
Yeah.
differential, it would be the fucking best drift car ever. But at the same time, like with the red one, catching the car is what gets you.
Yeah.
Catching the car is the main
Yeah.
problem. And also I think the tires are pretty much fucked already. Boah, ist das geil.
Voll.
Will man mal die große.
Ja.
Stock mal gescheit.
Der ist ultra geil, Mann. Boah. Ja. Oh, das Morgen. Die Pause dazwischen.
Taugt mir richtig.
Das ist saugeil, Mann.
Also, ich habe am Anfang ultra Angst gehabt und ich habe immer noch ein bisschen Angst, muss ich sagen. This is probably one of the scariest cars I've driven, but if you know me well enough, you know that I like this shit. I like cars that are scary, and this is the scariest shit ever. Just doesn't want to go straight, and if it goes sideways, it's really hard to catch again.
But to be honest, when you get used to it a little bit,
It feels nice.
yeah.
Feels really, really nice.
Boah. Boah. Jawohl!
Okay, I really like Mustangs now.
Yeah.
I want the Mustang. Wow, these cars are so fun to drive. Alter, das ist so wackelig, das ist ja wie ein Boot auf der Radl.
Jawohl!
Ich glaube, wir müssen Reifen wechseln.
Ja. Boah, jetzt!
Alter, ich schwitze.
Alter, wie ist das aus? Aber wie ist so geil aus?
Es ist so hart to describe.
Ich glaube,
this
ich habe noch
feeling.
nie bei den Knie geschwitzt in meinem ganzen Leben. Aber auch von Angst und irgendwie. Aber das Teil ist ultra geil.
Geil. It's so, you know, these are really cheap to buy.
Yeah.
And for the money, you get a really, really cool car. But you have to be so careful with it. You have to be so cautious.
Yeah.
And you have to be so quick on the steering wheel. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in any of those walls.
Ja.
Okay. Also, this is the Ultra Death Trap. Ist ja eh noch gut. Steht es nicht? Also, dass du noch lebst, ist mir ein Wunder. Weil das Auto ist einfach schlimm. Aber geil, taugt mir.
Kein Problem. Ich sitze hier drin, ich werde nicht umgefahren. Das macht es einfacher.
Ja,
Mitte zur Seite. Ich habe die Kühlflüssigkeit dreimal getauscht, als ich ihn gekauft habe, weil der wurde vernachlässigt seit 2014. Also es kann durchaus sein, dass zu viel Kühlwasser drin ist.
oder er hat es einfach nicht so gemacht gerade. Tut mir leid.
Irgendwo alles gut, oder?
Deiner passt. Yeah, I guess it's normal. I'm used to it from Eddie. This is basically the American version of Eddie, but it's a bit cooler than Eddie, I have to say. Yeah, we finally got to test two Mustangs. My dream come true, or my nightmare come true. I'm still sweating. It was a very, very crazy day. Yeah, what is the resume? I honestly still don't really know. The old one is really, really cool and very, very nice, nice to cruise around. But if you want to drive it sporty, it definitely needs a few modifications. You need to do brakes, you need to do the suspension, you need to do the rear differential. Otherwise, it's just going to be a huge death trap if you don't know what you're doing. A Ford Mustang is a two-sided sword. On the one side, you have a very cheap rear-wheel drive sports car with high horsepower. But on the other side, you have a very cheap high horsepower sports car with rear-wheel drive. If you're a good driver, it's really, really rewarding and fun to drive. If you're a bad driver, you're going to have a really, really bad time, especially if you try stuff like this in traffic. I honestly have to say, there is some truth to the myth. It's a really, really hard car to drive. I understand why everybody crashes it. On the sheepman scale, I would say this is a solid 8 out of 10. I really, really like it. I enjoy it. Kind of want one myself now, to be honest. It looks so cool from front. If you have one, just be careful. We survived Mustang test day number 1. Thanks everybody involved. Thanks to Fabian. Thanks to Marco. And thanks to MGP area here in Fuglau for letting us use this huge compound, because it is honestly quite amazing. I really enjoy those corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you kind of like this compound. Maybe we can do some more stuff here. Obviously street drifting is fun, but at the same time I think today would have been a bad day because I also want to involve the other ones without anybody getting seriously hurt.
Yeah.
So this here was the smart decision, I think. See you guys in the next video.